Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's tutorial I'll show you how to professionally format columns in a Microsoft Word table and insert images neatly so your documents look polished and organised. So let's open a new document. So I've just got up a default document. Let's go to Insert and let's go to the table icon, click on the drop down, and we're going to go down to Insert Table. And then we can see how many columns and rows we've got here. So at the moment we've got 5 columns and 2 rows. So I'm going to increase that to 5 by clicking on this up arrow here and then click OK. Now you've inserted a table with your required number of columns and rows. So I'm going to just paste in some text. And what we can see is a column here which doesn't need very much room because we've just got one number in. Then we've got a column that needs a little bit more room because it's got a long sentence in. And then you've got these columns here which require a little bit of extra space but probably an equal amount of space. So in order to move your columns, if I click in the table here, all of a sudden you can see I've got 2 extra tabs at the top of my page. We've got table design, and this deals with the shading of the cells. So if I click this, you can see the shading. Just go to no color. Then you can see the border lines here. This all deals with the color and shading of your border lines and also the type of border lines that you've got. So we've got all our border lines in at the moment. And then if I go to table layout, this is to do with your cells. So we can insert cells and rows above and columns to the left and right. We can merge cells, split them, and split the table. More importantly, we've got height and width here for our cells, our columns, and then we've got an equal distribution here. And this here is where you can align your text. And it just shows you, if you hover over each, align to center right, align to center, etc., etc. So the first thing we need to do is to make this column a bit narrower. So if I hover my cursor over the top of this line here, click and move it over to the left, you can see that column gets thinner and has also made a little bit more space here as well. Then if I need a little extra space, I can move this one, hover over this line here, move it over to the right until you're happy with the space you've given this section here. So you can see everything's a little bit tight up together and perhaps we need a little bit more room for everything. So the way we can do that is go to the top left, and this square, if you click on it, will select your whole table. Then we can make some alterations. So firstly, we're going to go to table layout and go to the height icon here. We're going to hover over this up arrow and just keep clicking. And as I do so, you can see the height of my rows gets taller, giving all of that text a little bit of extra space. What you will notice is that this column here is not the same width as these two here. So if you want to make sure they're completely equal, select those 3 columns, go to table layout and go to this icon, which is distribute columns, and it will make sure that each of these columns is completely equal. If you need to make further adjustments, let's say you decide actually I need a little bit more space here, you can move it once again, go back up, repeat the process, table layout, distribute columns. With all the text, I've simply selected my table, and in table layout, I've gone to center align everything, which is why it's all neatly aligned within each of my cells. If you want a slightly different look, you can just select one section and then you can align this one differently, align to center left, and then deselect. Next, we can go on to more complex structures. So let's go to insert table, and number of rows. We're going to click and drag across over that number, select 6 and click OK. Same again, we've got the same type of table, but this time let's just move this table down a little bit. We want to insert some text, but we want it to take up this section of our table. So if we select these 6 cells and then go up to table layout and select merge cells, we can then insert our text. I'm just going to copy some in for the time being. And then we're going to select some more text here and just insert some numbers. Then here we want to put some text in to take up this section here. So let's go to merge cells again. And then in here, let's say we want to insert a photograph and click merge cells. Then in here, we want to select some numbers again or insert some numbers. And then in here, we'd like to insert some text, but this time we want the text to run all the way across. So we're going to select these two cells, select merge cells, same with the next one, and same with the next one. Let's just insert the text, and we're going to go through and we're going to make sure that all of this fits perfectly. So let's deal with this section here. Let's say, for example, we want to just move this line here. So select everything in this section and then click over the line and drag it over to the right. Again, moving this line here, click and move that all the way over to the left. Let's align this text to the center. So select it all, table layout, center align. Then for these three cells, let's say we want a little bit more space. So select them all, table layout, go to height, increase the height. Just keep clicking until you're happy with the height. And then once again, go to center align and make sure they're all perfectly lined up. Now in this section here, we'd like some text, and in this a photograph, but we haven't left ourselves a lot of space. So what we can do is we can grab this line and we can move everything over to the left. Now you can see the numbers, they begin to snap and create an extra line. So all we need to do is move this line over, and then we can move this line over as well. Now we can put the text in, but we haven't left a lot of room for the photograph, so we can always move this line over here. If you want them the same, again, you can select them both, go to distribute columns, and these are now two equal cells. I'm just going to paste in some text again, and then you can decide whether this title here is too big or you'd like to move the line over, or of course you can move this section over as well. So for example, I can move this over here, and then I can move this line over as well, and then I can select this text and I can go to center align. And then once again, I can make these two cells equal, distribute columns. And then if you're still not happy with the title, we can select it, go to the Home tab, and we can reduce the size of it to fit the cell. So to insert an image, we can select the cell, go to Insert, Picture. Now you're obviously going to select Picture from File, but I'm just going to go to a stock image. I'm going to select this image here and click Insert. Now, as you can see, it's messed everything up, but don't panic. Just make sure you've continued to select your image. Make sure you're on picture format. And at the top here, I'm just going to select the top figure, and I'm just going to press 2 for 2 centimeters and press enter. The first thing we've got, you'll notice, is the image into that box. But it's not where we need it to be, and it's not the size we want it to be. So make sure it's still selected, go to table layout and go to center align. You've now got your picture in the middle of the box, but if you want a bigger picture, you can select it, go to picture format, and then in the height or the width, you can just click on the increase arrow and just keep clicking until that picture gets as big as you want it to be. Now it's nice if you leave a little margin around the outside, but let's say you're happy with that. There you have your picture. Now some people would like it to be the same dimension as your cell. In that case, you're going to have to crop your image. So select it, go to picture format and go to crop and click. And then you're clearly going to need to pull in the size of your picture. Now you can do this by eye. You can then move your picture over, and then you can press enter. And then once again, you can go up to the height and you can keep clicking. as your image gets bigger, and you can see how that fits nicely within this cell. Again, the margins are a little bigger at the top and bottom, so if you did want to crop it again, press enter, and then once again you can increase that image if you really want to fit your cell. So you can clearly see there's a number of different ways to have columns by increasing the width or the height of your cells and rows. You can move these lines by selecting the cells left and right and customizing those columns and rows. And you can also make them equal again by using the table layout and the distribute columns as well. You can do the same with rows, but the rows must run the entirety of your table in order to distribute them equally. So I hope that's helped you today. If it has, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.